going to show you exactly right there is where you park your pickup, and up there is where you climb. And that is the top of Saddleback, and it's a hell of a lot steeper than what it looks. The trail comes out to a precipice right on that edge there, and if you ever fell, you'd just fly forever. And the climb up onto that peak where the lookout is, well, you can see what it's like. It's hand over hand to get up there. Anyway, I'm going to show you this video and hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to take a little bit of some stuff around home, show you some improvements. And I didn't take the video on the mountain. Barney Irving did that. He's a little busy with his camera, so it's not that great. But anyway, that's the way it is.
What's inside it?
Smells like rats. Come on, Barney, let's go.
Just a minute. Joe, you wouldn't believe how I can zoom in on that cabin up there.
Eh?
You wouldn't believe how I can zoom in on that cabin.
Up there?
Yeah. Did you look inside it?
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh. Man, this thing zooms good. The camera will pick up your voice.
Yeah. Well, let's go, Barney.
That's the old red button.
The red button's going. You're in.
I'm telling you, what are we, 7,000 feet now? Look at this trail. You can zoom it too. You zoom it right on top of it. See?
Oh, yeah. Let me zoom that.
We're getting closer. That damn Charlie Bernard's gonna shoot me when I send him a copy of this.
Yep.
Well, I know one thing. I know what I'll be doing the next time he comes up here. Right down on the lake there now.
I don't know if I can take pictures down in the valley or not. It's too...
You have to see the water pretty good now. The sun's getting down in there now. I should I'm wondering if maybe some of these pictures will actually turn out good enough to get some
There's the Arrow Lake down there, 1,500 feet above sea level almost. That's Nakusp. And here are the pinnacle peaks west of Nakusp. They're approximately 9,000 feet. See all the logging going on the mountains over there. And this is part of Saddle Mountain. Oh, there's the Halcyon Peaks. They're about 10,000 feet. Up towards Arrowhead. And here's the front peak of Saddle. That little cairn somebody built there. It's a few feet lower than this north peak. And this is the helicopter pad right there. Can't really get a good view of the Saddle. And there's the Columbia River down towards Burton, down past our old farm. A little hazy today. There we are. Logging behind Arrow Park. Logging on the mountain up behind the old town site. And there, I'm looking, yep, there's the north end of Whatshan Lake. And of course, Whatshan Peak. Now, if I can get a view of the river down here. I see a boat in the water. Okay, there's Nakusp. Let's get a close-up. There's Ed Holmes' house where I was getting wood yesterday. There's the marina. I was looking for it. Well, I guess I'm looking at your house and mine, or mother's. Yeah. There's the schools. The road to the hot springs up there. mountains in the distance are on the other side of Kootenai Lake. That's Finley Peak. Yeah, what was it? Boy, there's some high mountains in the distance, Joe. I can see them with the zoom. Well, I'm zooming in on it and I can see it because it's like a telescope. One cloud. God, that's a long ways away.
You're on.
I'm on my way up. There should be a sign that says the elevation here. Maybe it's on that cairn. 7,600 some feet. Better lock the door. From here I can see Mount Baker. And God knows what else. Columbia. What a sight. A long way over there too. Oh, by the way, if you don't get a picture of me throwing a rock, nobody will believe it's me. So I'm gonna get a rock and Lillian won't believe it. She'll think it's a stranger. Now you watch. Okay, am I on camera?
You bet.
That's a long way over here. There, it's halfway to sea level. Okay.
Oh, I better turn my back on him.
Okay, just another little shot of town here while I was driving by. Thought you might want to have a look at the marina and the waterfront. The water never did come right up to the top this year. It was higher than it shows here, but only by about maybe 4 feet. So we didn't get a full reservoir this year. And from right here, you can get a better idea that, it's a fairly steep climb when you get up to the top there. Well, even right from the bottom, right from where I showed you where we parked the pickup, it takes a good 3 hours to walk from there to the top. And I guess we stayed up there for maybe 3/4 of an hour or an hour, and then came back down. It's 2 hours back down. And we left at 6 o'clock in the morning. Started walking about, I don't know, around 6:45 or something like that. And we left up there at, I think we left about 11 o'clock. And we were back in town at 2 in the afternoon. But it'd be kind of neat to go up there sometime, Dave. It'll make you sweat. We'll take a look around town and show you some of the new things. And I'll be right back with you after this pause. Okay, Dave, this is the start of the waterfront walk on the marina side. Yeah, it shows Glenn's Sports Shop there and stuff. And this is the start of the walk that goes all the way along the waterfront. It's really quite nice. There's lots of trees and benches and flower gardens, and at the other end there's a Japanese garden with pool, and oh, it's really nice. They've done a heck of a nice job. And along the way you can see there's benches that are put, you know, so far apart. And that one right about right there, that one you see there, that's in memory of Stan Williams. Barbara and myself bought a bench and we put it there, and it's got a plaque on there in memory of him, and it overlooks the Arrow Lakes, a place that he really liked and had a lot of fun, enjoyment out of. It was his workplace and his play place. As you can see, we have another beautiful day. We've had nothing but weather like this for, it seems like, since last May. Been absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, we'll take you down the street and see if we can find some new things that you haven't seen before, and take a run up past Tracy's there maybe, and see if we can catch the kids out playing. Okay, what we're looking at now is that big tree in front of Moseley's house. It's really starting to turn red. I hope the colors come out in this picture, but if they don't, it's starting to look like it's on fire. Now over here, right next to the hut, is the first of, I think, 4 condominiums that are being built. And of course they're for sale. And they're overlooking the waterfront, and they got a terrific view. There's going to be one, there's that one there, there's going to be another one there, and then another one back over there somewhere. There's an opportunity for you, Dave. You could buy one of those. Okay, looking into the sun, I don't know if this is going to work, but this is a new building where I guess the rice bowl used to be, and this is the new lawyer's office. And you can see it's going to be quite a place. That's right downtown Nakusp. So there's a new one. Okay, another new restaurant in town. This one's like, well, I'll show you where it is. It's right across the street from the bank. I've never been to this restaurant, but they say you have to go to the bank before you go to the restaurant, so maybe that's why they built it so close to the bank. It's quite a fancy place, you know, fancy dishes and fancy desserts and that sort of stuff. So that's a new restaurant in Nakusp there. We'll move on down the street a little farther and show you another thing that's fairly... Okay, this is Picardo's. This is a deli. It's quite a popular spot, and they have an outdoor setting here for tables and things, and you'd be surprised. You know, it's a great lunch spot, and during the week you can hardly, or any time you can hardly ever get a place to stop and have something to eat here. This is early Sunday morning. There's hardly anybody there for breakfast, I guess. But anyway, we'll just move on down the street here. I think, well, we'll go down to the park. I think there's some new things down there you haven't seen. Okay, I almost forgot. This is the new Tenderfoot Lodge. It's an extension of the Kuskanaks, and it's right where Mrs. Hateman's house used to be, and it's supposed to be top class. There's no smoking allowed and all the rest of it, and that guy that's standing there right in front is Doug Maxfield, and he's talking to some friends of his that are visiting him from New Zealand. So you just never know. You better wave, Doug.
Hey.
Say you can wave.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay. And of course that's right across the street from our info booth. Yeah. So that's a new Class A motel, mainly built for heliskiers. You won't be able to get a room in that place in the wintertime because it'll be filled up with heliskiers. That's basically what it was built for. Okay, we'll pause now for a word from our sponsors and be right. Okay, we're at the Waterfront Park now. And right across here, of course, down below, you can't quite see, but it's the beach down there, and I should go across there, but I'm strapped into my lighter for power. My battery won't work anymore. But, you know, the beach sand down there is really nice, and you can see the floats and the lifeguard stand and all that. It's kind of set up pretty nice, and over down at that front there, that's the other end of that walk across the waterfront, and just out of our view over the top there is where the Japanese gardens is with the little fish pond pools and all that sort of stuff. But over here, you know, this park is really starting to get to be nice. It's right through there, yeah, okay, there's the cenotaph. Yeah, that's the cenotaph there. And back all the way down, and there's this is new. This is what we call a gazebo, and it's in the park, and that's there for whatever you want. We've had band entertainment there and that sort of stuff, and that's kind of neat. And then back, of course, back in behind here, you can't quite see, but there's the playground, the kids' playground. This is a small concession booth. You can see somebody's dumped the garbage there last night. Up there on the back side of the arena, of course, is tennis courts. And they're starting to develop this part. You know, it's really nice. It's a nice place to kind of come and relax and look around and, you know, watch out for the dog shit and that sort of stuff. Okay, there's the gazebo. We'll mount Dave, but I'm inside the truck here. Just to look down the street here, just to kind of show you that the leaves are turning, and that's Halcyon Home there. And down there you can see, you know, that's the start of that Japanese effort there. Not too popular with some of the local residents, but it is nice. On this side you can see the cenotaph there with all the kids along through between here and the arena is all play park. And right over there, that's Halcyon Home. Maybe someday we'll all end up in there, who knows. Okay, just to let you know that our arena's alive and well, and what do we got on there? I don't know if you can read it, but I think it says roller hockey or something Wednesday nights. And I just thought I'd let you know that the parking lot's all paved nicely now, and we got, you know, street lights lit up well, and that's the backside of the fence for the backside of James Ballpark there. Oh, I got to take a sign. Anyway, this is Tracy and